Hello everybody, welcome to the May 2022 monthly reading. This is Sarah from Sarah's Emporium here, and we are going to dig right on in. So I have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please take a moment, take a deep breath, and then exhale. Close your eyes if you need to, and pick the pile that resonates with you the most. And I'm also going to be using these are Orion Tarot. These are like the original edition. For any clarifying cards that we may need. This is our space age theme for this month. I was going to start off with doing springtime stuff, but I thought that this was actually even better. So, alright, I piled number 1, or people who chose pile number 1 have to learn to stop saying inanimate objects. Here is your monthly reading. We're going to start with the chakras. I really like to add that. I have a few different cards today as well, a little bit of space agey stuff, and just to kind of go along with the theme. I'm really feeling like galaxies and stuff this month, so I don't know exactly what that means, but yeah, let's get into it. So what is your chakra that you need to be working on this month? And it is the heart chakra. The heart chakra, and this one card in particular is leaning on love. So something is drawing you to be more loving this month. So do what is required to become open to this love. Do you need some time for you, a holiday, a change of job, a deep, honest conversation with a loved one? Whatever it is, gift yourself that time and space with love. No matter what someone has or hasn't done, including yourself, we are all deserving of love in all its forms. If you feel that you sometimes have a tendency to close off from love, this card is an indication that it's time to open that beautiful heart of yours and allow yourself to receive. You are truly deserving of deep love, and now is the time for you to dance with the essence and believe you are worthy of it. Remember also that the most important form of love is self-love. And the affirmation, I am love and love is me. So it's a great little mantra to do every day in the morning if you do any meditation work. Where is it again? I am love and love is me. Should be easy to remember, right? I am love and love is me. Okay. So let's get into some juicy stuff here. So let's take a little bit of a subliminal or a liminal space. Okay, snake medicine. Okay, that can go either way. So we have the snake medicine of the rebirth and regrowth. One day I'll get a better camera, but until then, this is what we got. so snake medicine. As I was saying, we could go on the rebirth and regrowth of the snake, constantly shedding its skin to fit into its new form, right? So, what they are suggesting, the alchemy by which the poison may be used as the remedy, creating the immunity necessary to effectively navigate safely inside otherwise poisoned ecosystems. Life will adapt to and evolve from even the most polluted and toxic environments. Oh, interesting. That's definitely not where I was going with all that. But it kind of makes let's see what else will kind of make it make sense. Let's see what else is going on here. So let's take a look at the detox. Cleanse and restore yourself. Okay, so it's definitely self-love. These cards are gorgeous. They're oldie but a goodie. They're Magic of You Oracle. Yeah, Magic of You Oracle. It's such a beautiful deck. Anyway, so okay, so we have love yourself, make time for yourself. We have snake medicine, which they're saying sometimes the poison is also the medicine, and then it's saying to detox yourself. So definitely a lot of self-love, cleanse and restore yourself, time to take that reprievement, and time to possibly step back. Yeah, that's very interesting. Detox and clean and restore yourself. Okay, let's take a look at, I'm going to say let's look at the tarot right now, okay? So we have the world upside down, the Fool, and the Chariot. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. This is all major arcana, so that means that this is really about you. So self-love is definitely the key, has nothing to do, and you're in this toxic environment that you're trying to make work for you. But these cards are saying that that's not the way it should be. The Fool is generally the start of the new adventure. Your head is in the clouds and you are unaware of, what troubles might be abound, but that's the innocence of you. And the Chariot is you're moving on. And the world is upside down. Literally. Alright, let's just take a gander here. Sorry for the dead space. I'm trying to get an idea. Yeah. Okay, so what I am getting, that there is going to be a new beginning. Right now, your world is upside down. Even with that little bit of joking, I'm going to take this as a literal, like, something's going on. You need to be giving yourself more attention than what you are giving, there's going to be new adventures and a new beginning, really. Again, this is what he's about. And the Chariot is, you're going to keep going no matter what the obstacle is, and you're going to find your peace. That looks like a dove right in there. You're going to find your peace along the way, but it's going to take time because you've been dealing with this type of situation for so long that you've been working on the antidote with the poison of the situation, that you need to go through this detox and you need to start a new way of being. Okay. So let's see what the stars have to say with the karma cards. These are the planetary cards. These generally focus on like a question, and then we'll go by your mind and your actionables. Okay, so this is planet, sign, and house. I normally used to do these as like a fun little in between, but let's see if this can help us clear up. I mean, it's pretty clear what needs to be going on. You need to get out of this snake medicine situation. You're finding yourself to be in a bit of like a spiral. You need that detox right now. And there's new beginnings happening, and you're going to be plowing through it. So the Spirit is saying idolization of dedication to achieve your beliefs. The mind is saying to focusing on what you value. And then you're going to sacrifice, this physically, you're going to sacrifice resulting from the rules imposed by your resources. So the resources only thing that you have is the poison right now. So you're going to have to sacrifice that poison. You're going to have to sacrifice the cure and get out of that poisonous situation. That's cool. All right. Okay, let's see. Actually, you know what? I think I screwed that up a little bit. Let me just see what that... So that's the outcome. And then action. Okay. So that would be the outcome. And this is the action to get to that outcome. Okay, so inspire others with your goals patiently. Don't force anything on anyone. Your mind, be prepared to sacrifice for the day-to-day reality of what you want. So you need to put, this is kind of like that whole you think, therefore you are. I think, therefore I am type of thing. It's on that line. So you need to be putting your goals into day-to-day actions, like every little bit, every day, just, pick one thing out of your goals that you want to succeed with. And, it could be something that you wanted to go back to school, so go back to school nights, one day a week, something like that, to get yourself going towards the goal that you want. And then physically, yielding as the only way to... Oh, wow, that was awful. Sorry. Yielding is the only way to use the most business-like way and get what you need. Yielding is the only way to use the most business-like way and get what you need. Okay. So it's cautionary. be cautionary in your business-like maneuvers. So some people might be looking to go into business. Which is cool. That's absolutely awesome. But there is diving in before you know what you need to do and going in too deep for that. So just let's do a very quick one for the business people. Little confirmation card. If you go into business, 10 of Wands, there'll be that burden that you'll have to make sure that you are ready to handle. There's a beaver. Little beaver. He's got his little wands, his little sticks. And he's building up a dam. And the dam holds a lot of pressure. So you have to be prepared to be able to handle that pressure. And ask for help when needed. So yeah, so if you're going into business, make sure that you are aware of the stuff that you need to be handling. Alright, and then the last one, this is a deck that I've been using on my dailies. It's not in print. She only did like 5 decks, and I think she stopped thinking about doing this stuff. But anyway, I love these cards. Lord Pakal, descendant into the underworld, shadow work, confronting your demons, death and rebirth. Yes, exactly. So Lord Pakal is going to be with you this month, and he is going to help you deal with your shadow work. Deal with these things that are going to, these are kind of like, the snake medicine is like the blockage that you have to deal with. So you're dealing with, you know, the medicine is the poison. You know, it's a double-edged sword there. So you need to detox yourself, figure out who you are, who you want to be, go on this new adventure, this new journey. Don't let anyone hold you back. Things might be turned upside down for a little while, but if you're actionary and you're patient, you're cautionary, and you know that if you go it alone, don't go it alone in reality. Like, you don't have to be a partner with somebody, but know that there are certain organizations and stuff out there to help you, and you know, he's going to be beside you, helping you get through this type of situation. I am going to read real quick because she has a little bit more than what she writes on her cards. He was an ancient Mayan king who was very renowned and was considered to be like a god. He was known to be extremely tall, and some thought he was an actual giant. If you pulled this card, it's representing Lord Pakal's descendant into the underworld, as depicted and engraved on his tombstone. You may need to do some reflections, shadow work, or are embarking on a dark night of the soul journey. Don't be afraid to face your demons. Shedding light onto darkness is transformative and brings tremendous growth and strength. You're going through a growth and learning period. All will be well soon. So that is it for you guys, the ones who picked pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked your reading or whatever, just leave me a like, thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you want to see anything come back again. I like to rotate my cards a little bit, so just let me know if anything you'd like to see more often. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Bye. Alright, hi everyone who picked pile number 2. This is your May reading. And we're going to start off with the chakra, something that I always like to do. And we are going to be focusing on the root chakra with holistic healing. So this is healing when it comes to your past. So that's a lot of times they call it the base chakra. And this is more of like an energy situation. I want to make sure everybody understands, and this is kind of like my disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am a herbalist, but that still doesn't mean I'm a MD. I didn't go to school for 12 years. This is all spiritual work, and sometimes it culminates, sometimes it doesn't. Please speak to your doctor if you feel that you need to, if any of this stuff resonates on something that you need to be checking in on, okay? Because I'm right off the bat, it's like disease and sickness can occur on many levels. So, so I'm not a doctor. The body can store old emotions and beliefs, which in time can create imbalances in your outer energy, causing disharmony and disease. Healing is holistic, and when you can work on the many layers of being, miracle healing can occur and a state of well-being can take place. Have you been feeling out of balance, sluggish, and generally unwell? It's time to tune in and become aware of any disharmony in your field. Do what requires for holistic healing to occur. It's time to expand your awareness and look behind the issue that issue at what emotion or outdated belief system could be causing an imbalance. You are the most powerful person in your life to create a profound healing. It's time to look at yourself holistically and let go of anything that is not serving your highest purpose at this time. Do what is required to nurture this process, whether it is to go and see a healer, massage therapist, start a daily practice like yoga, meditation, or some form of exercise. You may also be guided to change what you eat or change something in your environment. Whatever your mind, body, and spirit is calling you to do, it is a perfect time to take action and invite holistic healing into your life. And the affirmation, which is something that can actually help reset brain function. A lot of people who deal with like anxiety or self-doubt or anything like that, a mantra said at least 30 days consecutively can help change the programming of your brain. So the affirmation or mantra, every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. And that's actually, really good. Every cell in my body is happy and healthy. So you say that over and over again. I mean, it's not a cure-all, but it'll help, reprogram your brain into helping you deal with other things. Again, I'm not a doctor. If there's more going on, please speak to a specialist. All right, let's take a look at the liminal space, and it says just passing through. Oh wow, look at I love when this stuff happens. It's just so whatever is going on health-wise, it's just passing through. It's just a phase. It's just gonna go on. I love how both of these guys look the same or very similar. That just makes me so excited. Okay, so it says, on one hand, the entirety of life could be viewed as a transient phenomena. On the other, perhaps you are just meant to ride out this particular trip with as little attachment as possible. You'll be gone from this moment soon, or it will be gone from you. Try to enjoy. So it's saying not to dwell on the certain situation that you are going through right now. That you are, it's just a fleeting moment. So let's see what is going on with you. Let's take a look at protection. Set personal boundaries. Okay. So whatever is going on with you, you feel very defensive. And they're letting you know that this isn't going to be a permanent situation, that it's going to eventually work itself out. But there's nothing wrong with setting personal boundaries, but don't be too rigid. Let's see if it gives us protection. Okay. Okay, so it says here, the girl of protection anchors herself softly in the present moment, yet her back of white thorns shields her from the negative naysayers of the outside world. She is not defined by her thorns, but she keeps them ready. So this is basically saying, protect yourself, do not suffer fools, and do not be hardened by others' cruelty. Have compassion for other wounded souls, and yet stay firm, set your firm boundaries. Just because they are hardened doesn't mean you have to be. Be soft but strong. So it means set those boundaries, but understand that this is just going to be passing through. You're just going to be going through it quickly. So if it is a health situation, does not mean that it's going to last an eternity. So let's see what the tarot has to say about all this. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Chalices, and the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so love is definitely not a necessary thing for you right now. The Wheel of Fortune is always a good card. That means you are going through yeah. So it means that you're going through a moment, but it's going to get better. The Wheel of Fortune is just a destiny card. It doesn't mean yes, it doesn't mean no, it doesn't mean, this is your fortunateness or anything like that. It's just this is part of the task at hand that you have to go through. The Six of Chalices is nostalgia. Maybe just soften yourself a little bit and know that this is just a phase, a thing that's just passing through. Is to take a look at what was going on in your past and notice the patterns as to what happens. And when you see that there's a bit of a pattern, you can ease yourself in knowing that it's just a phase and that it will work itself out. Just remember, whatever you are worried about that you're going through right now, you've probably gone through it before and you've survived. Every situation that you've ever gone through leading up to now, you've made it. You were okay. You've survived. And I think that's what this is reminding you of that you are stronger than the destiny that you have, and it's a constant loop around. And there is no need for love at this moment. It doesn't, yeah, I'm not seeing too much. Like, there is no, there's nothing in here that's saying that there's going to be an issue with your love. It just means that there's going to be maybe a bit of a disconnect because of this whole needing the protection, that they don't understand why you need that protection. But it's not a love-based situation. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, these two things right here are the most important things in this whole situation. So your holistic health, and knowing that it's going to be all right, it's going to pass on. And I think right here you need to protect yourself, and whoever is telling you differently, just remember that you have been going through this before. You've gone through something like this before. It may not be the same, sickness or whatever, but it's still something that you've gone through. All right, let's take a look at the stars. I'll do that one for now. And this is going to be your actions, and for whatever. I used to do these at the end of like the weekly reading. It was just something fun. You'd ask a question, and this would be the answer to it. But we're going to be focusing mainly on the health portion and possibly the protection portion if it comes up on here. Okay, so let's see here. We have I'm going to do the action. The last group I did for pile number 1, I did the other way around, the outcome, but I want to do the action this time first. Makes more sense. All right, so we have, for your spirit, have faith in your highest ideals by making the right connections. Okay. And then your mind, do not worry about the rules of the idea in question. So whatever the rules are with this holistic health, don't worry about the idea in the question. And then for physically, now is the time to get out to the world and get your ideas going. So I want to say that this is something that if you're feeling that you are trapped in a certain situation, get out into the world. Like, go do something else. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at the outcome with all this going on. It says, for your spirit, there will be insights to understand your ideas. There will be insights to understand your ideas. So people are going to be looking into what you are suggesting, and there'll be some kind of interest. So in your mind, success from the wisdom of short-term thinking and trips. So these are going to be like quick situations where you're going to be you're going to be on the fly, you're going to be on your feet, and you're going to be dealing with certain situations, and it's going to be quick thinking. And then physically, we have benefit resulting from the understanding of who or what is around you. So that one, I would say that this one is going to be for the protection. So you're going to benefit from understanding who and or what you are around. So, and that's where the protection piece is going to come into play. Okay? Alrighty, so let's take a look at the card of the month. These cards I've been using as my daily pulls. They're not in print, but you know, I really fell in love with these. So you have Mary Magdalene, misunderstood, labels, outcasts, find your tribe. And she was one of the disciples of Jesus, or Yeshua, when he was alive. So let's take a bigger look here. Maybe if I can find it. Alright, Mary was a follower of Jesus and traveled with him. Some even believed she was actually one of his apostles and gave him counsel. She had many mental, emotional scars that was a sinner who repented and sought forgiveness. You could say she was an outcast and then found a sense of belonging with Jesus. So in this way, she can represent feeling like an outcast or black sheep, someone who may be placing labels on you or trying to put you in a figurative box. Someone could even be speaking ill of you. Don't allow these things to dictate how you feel about yourself. You are loved and a divine being. Sometimes you just need to be around the like-minded people who will support you and encourage you. You're unique and special. So that's where the protection is. You need to surround yourself around people who understand you and, you know, think that you are special and awesome. Things keep sliding. Yeah, so that's good stuff. So Mary Magdalene is going to be hanging out with you for the month, and she's going to help guide you to find your tribe. If you feel that you are an outcast, there is always people for people. You know, you just have to go outside of your box on that, and that's where the get out into the world comes into play as well. Yeah, and you will benefit from that. And just remember, it's the way you feel right now is it will carry on. It will be just passing through. Okay, so that's it for pile. You guys who got pile number 1. If you liked your reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and let me know if you want me to continue adding or, you know, bringing any different types of decks back. I like to rotate through them, but I'd like to know what you guys think. So just let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you next month. And on to pile number Alrighty. Hi people who picked pile number 3. This is your May 2022 reading. And let's take a look and see what chakra you are going to be working with this month. And we have the heart chakra, but it's play. So we're a little bit different from pile number 1 had the heart chakra as well, but they have it for love. So yours is more, I think, a little bit more lighthearted with play. Excuse me. So life can become so intense and serious that we forget to play, which is a fundamental expression of joy of the soul. It is now time to connect with joyful aspect of you and embrace the essence of play. When was the last time you played? You may like to take care of your dog, or may you like to take your dog to the park, go to the beach, play a game of sport with friends. Whatever it is, allows you to give the gift of play to yourself. It is very important for your growth at this time, and allow the energy of play to cleanse the mind, body, and spirit. It is a natural state to play and have fun. Playfulness is a powerful medicine for the soul and brings about a deep release, healing stale energies and worries. Play brings about a deep connection to the joy of the cosmos. Bringing more play into your life today so you can feel the joy of the cosmos flowing through your soul and into the world. Kind of fitting with my reading cloth this month. And your affirmation is, I play joyfully in the magic of the universe. I am free to be me. I play joyfully in the magic of the universe, and I am free to be me. Really nice. Very sweet. So we have some dolphins, and they're very known to be a playful sort. They play with toys, balls, people. They like to do tricks and stuff. So it's perfect picture for play. Alright, let's take a look and see what the liminal space. Okay. So yeah, that's yes. That is a yes, a big old yes, play. We'll see. I don't think it's this one doesn't really have that much more of a meaning in the yes, permission granted, not what you need, not that you needed it. So yes, play. You have the right to play, and no one can take that away from you. This is actually, yeah, Naz. Feel loved and proud. So whatever you, so it's about the bird in her arms right there. It's very proud, it's very pretty. It's getting patted. She is the epitome of being very proud of themselves. And that's what you should be too. I'm feeling like this is a very lighthearted situation. So whatever you are going through and you feel that maybe I should worry more about something and maybe not be so childish, no. You should be childish. You should be having fun, and you should be proud of where you are at this particular moment. And whatever this yes is referring to, I believe it's referring to, you have the right and you have the time to take a moment and just be proud and play with, with your day, week, month, year. Alright, let's see what the tarot has to say for us. Okay, you ended up getting 4 cards. So this is great. In the respects of your emotions are spilling a little bit, so you are worried about the fact that you should be buckling down and you should be focusing a little bit more, but you're not. But you're gonna find that you have friends that are going to be helping you out. And it's okay. It's okay to be your head in the clouds for a little bit. And the sun is just, as a lot of people say, it doesn't matter if you read it upside down or right side up. The sun card is like the autumn, the epitome of joy. This one looks like it's melting. It's very psychedelic. But you have to stop worrying about it's not really you're emotionally getting caught up into the situation. You should be okay with having your head in the clouds. So right here he has, I'm not going to pull it up close, but right here, these are cups, but they look like chains. Okay, so as long as you have your head in the clouds, but you are grounded, then you'll be okay. So be proud of what you've accomplished. Be loved. Be playful. Yes, it's okay to be playful. It's okay to have your head in the clouds, as long as you know that where you need to be when it comes down to brass tacks of things. And don't be afraid to ask for help in that. But this is a very joyful pile, and I'm happy that if you chose this pile, that you need to be aware that it's okay to be loved and to be proud of where you are right now and what you've accomplished. So we're going to take a look at the planetary, the stars, shall we say, with the karma cards. And let's take a look at the action and the outcome. So right now this is the action. So whatever's going on and however you are feeling besides should be feeling awesome. So spiritually, defend your beliefs diplomatically. In mind, accept the costs of relationships. Physically, let your feelings tell you how to use the most direct way and get a fair deal. So, defend yourself. Defend your play. And if people don't like it, then that's on them. It's right here. Accept the costs of relationships. That's if they're not with you, then they're not in your best interests either. There should be a moment to be let loose a little bit. I don't see a lot of collaboration cards in here, but actually it's kind of interesting. Like nobody's gotten the Pentacles this month, so it's really not about money this month for sure. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then let your feelings tell you how to use the most direct way and get a fair deal. So this here where you're worried about what's going on, if you lighten up a little bit and you're going to be able to work out something. Okay. And so the outcome for this month is the nurturing of resources to maintain balance. Yes, so you need to maintain balance by work and play. You can't be all work and you can't be all play. There has to be a beautiful balance between the two. Feelings caused by the particularity of cooperation. So there is going to be a need of getting some help with your burdens and knowing when you need that extra help, which is nothing wrong with. And then reactions resulting from the productivity of your partners. See? Reactions resulting from the productivity of your partners or partner. So that is going to play in and play again. Everybody needs to contribute. Everybody needs to, help each other out so that there isn't a burden, so that there is a balance. You need to have fun. You need to work, but you need to do it together. And I think I've had the best teams when we all worked together and we all got things accomplished. And we were having fun doing it. It wasn't just all like divide and conquer, let's get it done. When we're having fun, being able to dance or do, something that we actually loved, we got things done a lot better and quicker. And that's very important to have that type of balance and that type of relationship. And the productivity ends up being so much better as well. So live a little, play a little, have a little bit of, have some fun. It's okay to not always be working, and just don't go overboard with it, really. And let's see what your final card is. It is the throat chakra, expression, truth, connection to spirit. And then this one I'm just going to read. These cards are not in print as far as I know. She only did a few, and it was really more or less for herself. But I enjoy these cards. I pull daily on these to see what my energy is like. So we're going to get to it. So the throat chakra. This chakra is located at the center of the neck. It governs self-expression, connection with spirit, authentic expression, and speaking your truth. The throat chakra is connected to the thyroid, lungs, mouth, tongue, throat, larynx, nose, teeth, eyes, and neck. It is also connected with regulating body temperature and metabolism. So the throat chakra is very important for expression. So speaking your truth, connecting with spirit, and just full-on expression. So writing, even art, artisticness is very important. You can sing, draw, poems, all that stuff is a part of a communication, which is, again, a part of the throat chakra. So your energy for this month is going to be focusing on connection, communication, and expression. And I hope it is involving a lot of play as well. Okay, so that is it for you guys. People who picked pile number 3. If you liked the reading, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe, that'd be super cool too. If you want to see any of these cards come back into the mix, please leave me a comment about that down below. And I like to switch out my cards, so if this is something you'd like to see again, any of these guys, just let me know, okay? And I will see you all next month. Okay? Bye.